All right, we back. Episode 6 of the Mayweather Effect. Abuse your power, okay? Abuse the power. And this goes for black fighters, okay? And it's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back, all right? And Floyd wasn't being shown no love. I know plenty of guys didn't want to give Floyd that opportunity. I mean, you got a black guy, Shane Mosley, but he chose to jump up 2 weight classes, and they make all these excuses why they didn't want to fight him. Back at lightweight, which would have been a huge win for Floyd, and then done astronomical things for his career. Casazu didn't want to fight him. Morales and Barrera apparently didn't want to fight him, or they was pricing themselves out, whatever happened. Casamayora didn't want to fight him. Prince Nassim didn't want to fight him. Leonardo Hernandez gave him an opportunity. There's a lot of guys that didn't want to fight Floyd Mayweather, okay? A lot of guys that was Mexican, that was from the UK, that was from Cuba, wherever they was from. A lot of these dudes didn't want to give him that opportunity. Okay, same thing what Gary Russell's going through. Same thing Jamal Charlo's going through. All these things they going through. Okay, that's why I did the video talking about Charlo, Jacobs, and the rest of them dudes better not give Gennady Golovkin a title shot opportunity, okay? Same thing for Canelo fall off and he need a title shot opportunity. No, you make them fools earn their way up just like they making you earn everything you got. Them dudes ain't earned nothing, okay? Canelo was gifted because he Mexican and he had push behind him. Crawford is a guy, say what you want to say about him, you know how I feel about him, but he earned it the hard way, bro. He earned it the hard way. You can't tell me shit. He earned it his harder than Canelo Alvarez. Floyd earned this shit. Floyd was trying to look to fight all these guys, and they didn't want to fight Floyd Mayweather. And when Floyd Mayweather got in a position of power, he abused it. He didn't turn the other cheek and get this guy opportunity or get this guy opportunity. He was an opportunist. He picked the fights at the right time because when he was ready to fight the Caterpillars, them dudes made it hard for him to get those fights. He didn't have a yellow brick road right to being a billionaire or making hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. No, them dudes, they stunted his growth. They put him down other alternative routes to get there. If these dudes all would have fought him, you never know. Maybe he doesn't make it to being, grossing almost $1 billion. And maybe Morales, Barrera, Casazu beat him. But they didn't want to take that chance. And that's the same chances that these guys don't want to take. The Santa Cruzes. The same chances Canelo don't really want to take. The same chances that Triple G didn't want to take. You name them, each division, it's the same shit, man. Okay? It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Okay? Floyd Mayweather is laying the blueprint for how these black fighters got to do it. You got to get it how you can. You got to fight who you can. You got to fight the best early in your career and then cruise into retirement. You might have to fight a big fight here and there. It might be a Canelo fight in it for you. Here. It might be a Shane Mosley fight in it here and there. It's going to be big money fights, but you got to make yourself an entity, a huge brand. Okay? You got to make yourself larger than life. You got to fight these tough fights. These guys don't want to fight you. Then you fight the next toughest guy until you smoke them out. Okay? And you keep moving up. You keep doing what you got to do. You keep fighting the tough opponents. And it's going to happen. And when you're in position of power, okay, you don't give that up easily. You make it hard on these dudes. You squeeze them. You give them 20% of the earnings. You take the 80%. You lowball these guys. The same way they gave you a hard time coming up as a black fighter, okay? Or other ethnic fighter, Cuban, or whatever it may be, how they treat us, okay? He didn't have a huge networks behind him. It was one fight he fought the Cuban in his first fight at 140, or the Puerto Rican, excuse me, at 140. Press row was totally empty, okay? Totally empty. He was with Top Rank, and they wasn't promoting him. If they not promote you, promote yourself. Go out there and make you your own internet show. Make your own 24/7. Put some of that cash up and get a production team and do what AB did with About Billion series he did, okay? You do that, okay? You do what you got to do now. You get your hands dirty. You put the work in. And then when you get them titles, and now, not a Mexican, not a Puerto Rican, or not a white fighter, the Russian fighters want to really fight you, and they want to get the fans say you ducking him. You pay them no attention. Because you knew when you was coming up, them dudes didn't want to make it easy on you. You make it hard on them. You squeeze them in negotiations, okay? You dominate it. You abuse your power, okay? And you tell them you abuse your power. You tell them you're going to take peanuts because you took peanuts coming up, okay? You had to go around and fight all these guys to prove yourself just to be a mandatory and them to have to fight you. You know what? You know, all these other fans out here, they don't never say, "Oh, this guy ducking this guy." You know, or they don't say, how can I put it? They don't say, well, you know what, this guy ducking Jamar Charlo, man. Or what if Charlo done? What has this guy done? I mean, and you look at guys like Golovkin, who ain't done shit his whole career, okay? You look at Kovalev, who had an inflated record, okay? A guy that was semi-retired with a half a knee and a half a shoulder, came back and dominated him, okay? You see what I'm saying? They don't never say, oh, you know, what has a Mexican or Puerto Rican done? You know, they shove that Felix Verdejo shit down our throat every day. Okay? Oh, yeah, he gonna do this and do that. He deserved this shot. I said, what did he do to deserve a shot with Terry Flanagan title? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. And then got injured, came back, almost got another shot at the WBO title, got knocked out. Okay? Okay, I don't get it. Seriously, I legitimately don't get it, man. Okay? It's so hard for our fighters to get in a position of power, and people say, well, Floyd cherry pick, you damn right. Because they were cherry picking all around Floyd this whole career. Ain't none of them want to shoot the fair one with him for real. And they made all these excuses. They fought Pacquiao because they thought he was small, he was light in the ass, and guess what? Karma came right back and bit him in the ass. They always want to see the black man struggling, okay? Always. So you black fighters, anybody listening to this, when you guys get on top of the game, squeeze these niggas out, man. Make it hard for them, okay? Squeeze them all the way out. You take them down to 10, 15, 5% of a purse bid if you can. You dominate the negotiation. You remember what it felt like when they didn't want to give you a shot. When Canelo and Triple G was bullshitting you around. Okay? You know, when all these other fighters didn't want, when Santa Cruz didn't want to give black fighters opportunity. Okay? All that shit, man. Don't forget it, man. And don't turn the other cheek and do that fake shit, man. You dominate the negotiations. You make it hard on them. You put them through hoops. You say you should fight this guy, that guy, then I'll give you a shot. You dominated. Floyd showed y'all that. Y'all dominate the negotiations. Y'all cherry pick to death. You cherry pick like they cherry picked around you early in your career. Told you had to, hop on your left foot, touch your nose with your left hand, rub your stomach, and do a backflip at the same time to get a shot at their titles and all that shit. And has you move up 2 or 3 times before you get your big crossover fight, all right? It's the Mayweather Effect, episode 6, man. And 7 coming right back at you in a couple of days, all right? Let me know how y'all feeling these episodes, man. I made a playlist so you can watch all of them together. And check out our other playlists. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. We're going to continue to grind and hold it down, all right? Shout out to the new media. Shout out to the Lions Den boxing community, the LDBC. If you don't know, now you know. One time for the one time. We grinding. We gone.